Tonight, the Trump campaign is facing fallout for yesterday's rally at Madison Square Garden. The Republican presidential nominee vowed to enforce the largest deportation program in American history.
Yeah, but it was really comments made by comedian Tony Hinchcliffe that have a lot of people still talking tonight.
You know, there's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah, I think it's called Puerto Rico.
So that conversation is happening in our area, too. A lot of people reacting to what they heard there.
Yeah, our Rafael Sanchez-Cruz spoke to Puerto Rican voters in Virginia. And Rafa, how are they reacting to this? What are they telling you?
Well, the joke did not land with Puerto Ricans I spoke to, even the ones that support former President Donald Trump. But will the comments influence voters?
There's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico.
I was outraged because as a Puerto Rican, we have to be outraged about those comments treating Puerto Rico as a garbage island.
Antonio Camacho says comedian Tony Hinchcliffe's joke is reflective of the relationship that the U.S. has with Puerto Rico.
We have to fight to end the colonial relationship imposed by the United States. Therefore, we have to keep fighting for our independence.
We condemn the horrible, disrespectful, ignorant statements of one comedian.
As a proud Puerto Rican and devout Trump supporter, Joanne Chase insists Hinchcliffe's jokes,
These Latinos, they love making babies, too.
do not reflect the Republican nominee's views.
He has to love the people that he represents. Twice in a row, they tried to murder him. That didn't dissuade him. He didn't cower.
They have to own it.
Hinchcliffe himself is owning it. The comedian posting a video of Governor Tim Walz and Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez with the caption that reads in part, "These people have no sense of humor," while that a vice presidential candidate would take time out of his busy schedule to analyze a joke taken out of context to make it seem racist.
He abandoned the island.
The Harris campaign releasing this video taking aim at Trump's response to Hurricanes Irma and Maria, which slammed Puerto Rico during his presidency.
Tried to block aid after back-to-back devastating hurricanes.
We've all benefited from all the wonderful things that President Trump has done.
Chase doubts Hinchcliffe's comments will have an impact on the around 5.8 million people of Puerto Rican origin living in the U.S.
It's in our hands, not only Pennsylvania, but all the Puerto Ricans in New York, all the Puerto Ricans in Florida.
But for Camacho, what's on the ballot is the future relationship between the U.S. and Puerto Rico. Now, Trump spokesperson Caroline Leavitt has dismissed these jokes. She was on Fox News this morning saying the jokes do not reflect the views of former President Donald Trump or the campaign.
Yeah, well, it didn't land well.
Nope,
Wasn't funny at all.
no one's seeing it the way he sees it, for sure.
Right. Rafa, thank you. And by the way, our team has put together a voter guide for the upcoming election. It has everything you need to know about the key races in D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. Just text VOTE to that number, 202-895-5599, and we'll text you right back with the link to that information. You can also find it right now on our website and our free mobile news app.
On election night, WUSA 9 will have in-depth coverage of the big races. You can join our free WUSA 9 app, WUSA 9 Plus. That's where we'll be there. And we'll be there live at 8 p.m. with all of our election coverage. Our team will also be spread out across the region covering the races that impact you. So download WUSA 9 Plus for Roku, Apple TV, Fire TV, or wherever you stream.